Welcome to my channel Adhyan with Flow. Chapter 5 Morphology of Flowering Plants means outer appearance. Morphology means outer appearance of angiosperm plant. In this chapter, we will discuss about the morphology of roots and their types, morphology of stem and their types, morphology of leaves and their types. Okay, let's start. Let's start with root. What is the function of root? What is the function of root? Absorb what? They absorb what? Water, mineral, it may be micro mineral, it may be macro mineral, nutrition. All right, these things, water, mineral, nutrition, that are absorbed by root. From where? From soil. Okay, this is the brief introduction about root. What is the function of root? Okay, now let's start with dicotyledon plants. Means dicot plant, the direct elongation of radical in future they give rise what? Root. If I use primule, then they give rise shoot. Now the radical part they give rise what? Primary root. They give rise what? Primary root. This is the main root. Okay, now which grow inside the soil. Okay, they grow and grow and grow and grow, go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It bears lateral root, several order. It is referred as secondary, tertiary roots. Guys, they arise in branch. This call it as a, they are lateral, na? These not a root here. Okay, here is root, here is present. They grow in this manner laterally, and these roots, this is the primary root, this is the secondary root, and now they further divided into next tertiary root. Now you got it. They make their branches and branches. Okay, and they spread throughout the soil part, so they can easily absorb maximum H2O, minerals and nutrition. The primary root and its branch constitute the taproot. Clear, guys? There is many kind of root. Okay, it may be taproot, it may be fibrous root, it may be adventitious root. Taproot is main root. Taproot is main root. They are long, have multiple branches. But what is the feature of fibrous root according to their name? Fibrous. They are fiber in shape. Look at here. Fibers. And there is vegetables is arranged, fruit is arranged. These are fibrous. And now adventitious root, they root arise at a different part of the plant. It may be arise from the stem, it may be arise from the branches. Yes, these type of root, tap root, found in where? Mustard. But if we talk about monocot plant, then monocot plant, what are the feature of the tap root? They are short, and their lifespan is also short. Next, fibrous root. What is the feature of fibrous root? They are, look at here, they are fibrous in structure. The example is grasses. One of the example is grasses. Now banyan tree. Next is monstera. Look at here, there is example. Look at here, I'm underlining here. Clear? Not adventitious root. They can arise different part of the body plant. It may be arise from the stem, it may be arise from the branches. And why they arise? They give support. That's it. Support, because tree become large in size, so they need support. Only root system is not enough for giving the support. Only stem system is not enough to provide large amount of support of the biggest tree. So they arise branches from their root from their branches, their stem part. So provide a support. Look at here the view. Taproot long, and these are the lateral branches. These are fibrous root like wheat, banyan tree. Adventitious root, look at here, kalanchikoi. They arises from here. Kalanchikoi. Look at here, they arise from here. This is the stem part. They arise here. Okay. Now there are some reason of roots. Guys, this is important. Anyone can ask, tell me root here arise from which part of the root, which region of the root, and you have to tell about the region of maturation. Root hairs present in where? Region of maturation. Root cap present where? The region of meristematic activity. They can ask. Important, guys, they can ask. In which region root hairs are present? The zone of maturation. This is the zone of elongation, and this is the zone of dividing. Why? Because here ram is present. Root, apical, meristem. The function is meristematic is divide divide and divide. Clear or not? Look at here. A few millimeter above the root cap is region of meristematic activity. Okay, the cells of this region are very small, thin-walled with dense protoplasm. They produce large number of cell because they have dividing ability. The cells proximal to this region undergo rapid elongation. This is the proximal. Proximal means near region. The region of elongation. They elongate. They're responsible for enlargement, increase their length. Next, the region is called the region of elongation. Now we will discuss about this region. What is the feature of region of elongation? Because we complete this region, they have a special feature. What? Divide, 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 and divide. They increase the number. I'm writing here, they increase cell number. The region of elongation. The cell of elongation zone gradually differentiate and mature. They getting their function, getting function. Hence, this zone proximal is region of the elongation. Is called as when their cell is getting function, they become mature, and these cells are present in region of maturation. Mean at the starting time, this is the maturation region, this is the elongation region, and this is the what? Zone of meristematic. Now they increase and increase. So these cells are, look at here, and they grow further. Look at here. Now they increase their length. Now here is zone of meristematic. Here they are elongate, and these cells that which are get function, they become mature. And root hair present in the zone of maturation. This region of some epidermal cell very fine and delicate thread-like structure. They contain what? Root hairs. Okay, there are. You have to write this function one by one. You have to explain region of meristematic, you explain region of elongation, and you have to explain region of maturation. What is the function of root hairs? What is the function of root hairs? Absorb what? Simple. Absorb water and mineral. From where? From soil, and transport by the help of xylem throughout the body part of plant. Look at here. There is, look at here. Adventitious root. Banyan tree. Look at here. Their root arise. System arise. Branches arise. Look at here. They give support because banyan tree is very, very, very huge. Very huge. Do you understand? Very huge. So they provide mechanical stem. There are some modification of root. Different plant. I said different plant. According to their environment, they modify themselves. Their root modify themselves. Yeah, the function is what? The conduction of water and minerals, absorption of water and minerals. That's it. This is the same. This is the same function that performed by every kind of roots. So only this is the function that every kind of root perform this function. But they modify. It may be modified their root system for support like this. It may be modified their roots for storage of the food. It may be modify their roots for respiration. One of the best example is respiration is pneumatophores. Next, some are prop roots. Guys, prop roots give support. Some are stilt roots. What is stilt roots? Guys, they arise like this manner. When we study sugarcane, look at here. They arise here. Because the stem of the what? The stem of the sugarcane is very, very, very large, long, elongated. They have what? Root. But this is not enough now for support because they are very tall. So they adapt. Root is here, like here, like here, like here. Alright? Alright or not? Alright or not? Next, guys. What is new metaphor? If someone is living in West Bengal, then they easily identify because they found in mangrove place. Why? Because West Bengal side is what? They are attached with some marine aquatic system. So there is very high concentration of salt in their water. So plants' roots can't grow properly. Look at here. This is the water surface. Here is water. But these water is rich in what? Salt. Here is plant. Here is plant. But their root is can't grow properly because there is high amount of salt. They want oxygen, guys. They want oxygen, but they don't have any kind of oxygen availability in this kind of water, this kind of soil. So what they do? They fold their roots in this manner, and now they can respire. They can take a clean air from surrounding. Water is absorbed by this manner. Okay, well and good, but they don't need salt. They need oxygen also. So oxygen come it here. So these kind of adaptation who performed by roots. It may be for storage, guys. It may be for storage. Like turnip, their root modified for storage of food. Carrot, they modify their root for storage. Sweet potato, they modify their roots for storage. This is important example. They can ask with you. Carrot is modification of root and shoot. Sweet potato is the modification of root and shoot. Okay, you have to remember, important guys, this is important. You have to remember this thing properly. And pneumatophore, this is the modification of root for respiration, exchanges of gases like O2 and CO2. You can wall this thing in mangrove state. One of the best example is West Bengal. In India, West Bengal is one of the most latest example. These are asparagus. Okay, now this is clear. Now your modification of root is clear or not? Your root is clear or not? Okay, let's move further. Stem, guys. This stem, they provide strength, guys. Stem provide strength. Stem provide strength. They make strongest, longest, tallest for tree. They make them strong and rigid. They have many kind of branches. They have leaves. They have what, flower. They have a fruit also. They carry. Yes, guys. Stem is carry what? They carry branches. They carry flower. They carry leaves. They carry fruit. The stem bear nodes and internodes. The region of stem where leaves are born are called it as a nodes. This we call it as a node. Why the internode are the portion of between two nodes. This gap call it as a internode. This is again a node. This is the node. And gap between two node we call it as a internode. This is the node. This is the node. This is the node. Why? Because here leaves and branches are arise. Okay. Now in young plant, the stem is very greeny, but according to their old age, they become woody at an old age time. Then they become brown. They get bark. Okay, in your book there is some example of what? There is some example of modification of stem. I repeat, modification of stem. It may be for strength. It may be for storage of food. Okay, like guys, modification of root, why they occur? It may be for support, it may be storage for food, it may be for respiration. They also perform the same thing. They adapt themselves according to their environment. Like if we take storage of food example, potato, not sweet potato, potato, ginger, turmeric, zaminkan, colocasia, they are important guys. I'm star marking here. Select those which are modification of stem. You have to remember, this is potato, ginger, turmeric, zaminkan, colocasia. Clear? They are storage of food. Now guys, they also act as an organ of pollination to tide over condition unfavorable for growth. They are also support for what? Unfavorable condition. Stem tendrils which developed from axillary bud. Tendrils are arise from where? This is the modification of what? This is the modification of stem. So anyone can ask with you, tendrils is modification of branch or modification of stem, modification of leaf, then you have to select this is the modification of stem. They are cylindrical, spiral, coiled and help to climb such an example. Who adapt this modification? In which vegetables, which fruit they adapt their tendrils form? They need support. They adhere to surface, they adhere to wall, they adhere to different kind of other tree plant. Okay, the example of the modification of stem on the behalf of tendrils. Which kind of vegetable adapt tendrils? Cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon. Important. Again, I'm star marking here. Tendril is what? Modification of stem. Example is cucumber, pumpkin, watermelon. Again, grapevines. Now, axillary bud of stem may also get modified into straight and pointed. Means they make what? Thorns. Thorns are also modification of stem. Example is citrus part. Means orange. Means lemon. Citrus means lemon. Example is in citrus family there are bitter in taste strawberry. Lemon is one of the most example because they have stem and they have spine. We call it as a thorns. Bougainvillea. Important guys, very important. I'm star marking here. Remember this thing. Example of citrus is lemon. Another is bougainvillea. They protect plant from browsing animals because herbivores feed them. They want to protect themselves now, so they can arise thorns, so they can protect themselves. Okay guys, now most important. In arid desert, I'm writing here. Arid means there are water content is low, temperature is high. Simply we call it as a desert. Xerophytic plants. What they adapt? They decrease their leaf size. they decrease their leaf size. But if we talk about modification of stem, what they do, they store what? They store what, guys? They store water itself. Flatten and they store water. One of the example is cactus. Some arid regions like modify their stem into flattened like opuntia or fleshy cylindrical structure in euphorbia. Guys, what they want, arid plants, what they want, they want, they decrease their water loss. So what they do, they decrease their leaf size, so transpiration become low. It may be they increase their stem size. Why? Because they fall down all kind of leaves, so no transpiration and storage some water. Clear, guys? They contain chlorophyll and carry means, stem contain chlorophyll. Stem contain chlorophyll because they replace what leaf part, so they can easily avoid transpiration. Look at here, guys. Look at here. This is a bougainvillea. They have thorns. Another example is citrus. Look at here. This is the root arise from nodes. Okay, this is the other example. I will teach you here in a vegetative propagation. What is the meaning of what vegetative propagation means? Root and shoot are arise from different part of the plant. Different part of the plant. Okay. Look at here. This is ginger, modification of stem. This is a mikan, modification of stem. Potato, modification of stem. Axillary bud modified into tendrils. Look at here. These are tendrils. We study now watermelon. We study now watermelon. We study now pumpkin. Remember these names now, guys. Okay. There are some example like underground stem of some plants such as grasses and strawberry is spread to new niche when older plant dies. Means we can culture, we can farming these plant, mint, jasmine, grasses, strawberry. We can culture this thing. We can culture. If we take a stem and embed it in the bottom, then they can arise from the new plant. And this stem is again, if we embed it in ground, they can easily arise and propagate. The lateral branch with short internode and each node bearing a rosette leaves cut off the root found in aquatic plants like Pistia and Euphorbicornia. Guys, their stem part, how they adapt, their leaf part, how they adapt, they increase their diameter. So they can easily float on the water medium. In banana, pineapple, chrysanthemum, the lateral branches originate from basal and underground portion of the main stem. Means there is some stem part is embedded on what? Soil. We know now only root part is here, but stem part is embedded here. Now here they give rise what? Root. It may be grow horizontally and then come out. Look at here, guys. Here is some part of a stem and they give rise. And they upward move, show their upward move. Not for respiration. They grow in this style. This is the surface. This is the plant. This is branch. Okay, now news generate and they have branch and we again. Now they germinate, and again take a their branch and again. So this is a stem, na? This is a stem, and they grow faster. So that's all for now. We will meet in our next video. So thank you so much. Thank you for listening me and keep supporting me. Smile and revision. You have to remember these all names, which are the modification of stem, which are the modification of root. In next chapter, we will discuss about leaf. So that's all for now. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, Adhyan with Flow. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening me and revise. Okay, revision is most important. Thank you.